Bubble? I shepherd, I shall not want. Him make I like down in a green pastures. Him leaded I beside still water them. Him restored I soul. Him leaded I in the part of I trust not for him name's sake. Yea! Though I Rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepared a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with no oil. Make up runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I life. May I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah, way. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Again, here we are not neutral, never, and we have never claimed to be. We have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we say we are the headquarters of the truth. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. That is what we do exactly here. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, subject that to some forensic scrutiny, pick up the creme de la creme of all these ideas, and use that for the development of our people. Unlike the food in the black pot, which is used for the nourishment of the family, we use that for the development of our people, mentally, physically, and spiritually. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. And this is the headquarters of the truth. Come here. Now we are live on Facebook, also live on YouTube. You can also find us on TikTok, where we are ticking and talking with patriotism. Here we don't talk politics. All we talk about is patriotism. My brother, my sister, we are also on X, formerly called Twitter, and then on Instagram. Please do me a favor. Share the broadcast so many more people can be part of it. Recommend the channel to many more people, because this is where the truth lives. Again, hit on the subscription button if you haven't done that yet, and also on the notification button so that when we are on, you will be notified to watch. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. And we are from the Black Empire TV. No two ways about that. From the capital of Ghana, Accra. This is the voice of the people. They say the voice of the people is the voice of God. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Today we have 3 very important stories to look at, and I need you to come along. Straight to the point, without much ado, no time wasted. Story number 1. Watch this, my youth. Careless, violent sport. How did Bahubali really die? His name, Ernest Akushe, aka Bahubali. 2 different ages have been assigned to him. Maybe one is the sporting age and the other one is the real one, like we do in Ghana, 27 and 32. This young man came from the Wadada gym, boxing gym right there in Jamestown. In fact, he himself was born in Choco. He started to show interest in boxing. He didn't have so much education. And with people around the area, they normally fall on boxing, the violent sport, for a livelihood. Many have been able to make it, many others no. This is the gentleman who was christened Ernest Akushi. But he picked up the name Bahubali after an Indian action movie character. How did he get that name? His boxing style, always attacking, hefty punches. When he was trained by the Wadada boxing gym, it was the hope of his trainers that he would be the next Ike Corte. He would be the next Azuma Nelson. He was the pride of the Wadada boxing gym, right there in Jamestown. His fighting style. In fact, and even the hefty punches he was able to unleash. My brother, my sister, his first 6 fights he won. And the record was 6-0-0. That was a brilliant beginning. He started dreaming about flying abroad. He started dreaming about beating white men in the ring. The country he wanted to fly to was America, where he would end up fighting in some of the biggest places like the Caesar's Palace. He wanted to go there, be at the MGM, fight and win, and raise high the flag of Ghana. In fact, everywhere you went, it was all about Bahubali, just like it was all about Bukom Bankung in those days. Bahubali, my brother, my sister, earned a name for himself in the world of boxing. First 6 fights, he won everything. And the Wadada boxing gym was ready to hoist high the name of Bahubali where he mattered most. Unfortunately, he went for a boxing match which was so well promoted against one Jacob Dixon. My brother, my sister, Jacob Dixon is from Akotolante. He calls himself the Beast. Powerful energy, powerful style, sporting his dreadlocks. He knows no turning back. When this match was arranged, my brother, my sister, it was the time for Bahubali to step higher. Everybody said that Bahubali was going to win the fight, much as everyone knew that Jacob Dixon was so strong and hot. Bahubali's name, in fact, was not only about boxing, but in the world of entertainment. He will dance. He will be carried high by fans. In fact, he will do everything to sway everybody to his side. But where it mattered most, in the boxing ring, Bahubali came in there, stunted to jump up and down, ready for the so-called pugilistic sport. My brother, my sister, the fight began. Bahubali started punching right from the start. His attacking style, the Bahubalistic style of boxing, always attacking. But the dreadlock man soon decided to submit Bahubali. And look at it. In fact, Bahubali was wavering, staggering as he was taking punches, but he still wanted to entertain the fans. My brother, look at the punches directed to his head. Hot punches, my brother. And the referee is watching. It looks like the referee is trying to stop it at this point, but Bahubali is a man who would always come back and say, oh, I was cheated. Or the fans were all ready for a big fight, but the referee cut it short. And it looked like when even the referee was pushing Bahubali, he was a little reluctant. And look at how this fight ends. Look at Jacob Dixon. He's unleashing heavy punches on a man who is not even able to protect himself. Now he goes down, and then the referee sends him away, and he brings them back again. Now it's time for the kill. Referee says, I've had enough. And look at the face of Bahubali after the fight. After the fight, information reaching us has it that he was so sad. Look at his face. He wept. But he was encouraged by his trainers. I wonder if they even have psychologists. and told him that, listen, this is just one loss. 8-round technical knockout. Bahubali wanted to continue, but his strength was not enough. The more prepared Jacob Dixon carried the day. Bahubali was never the same. He never came out again. He was always in the room. In fact, maybe depressed. My brother, my sister, was he sent to the doctor after the fight, as is done in the so-called civilized countries? Right after the match, look at Bahubali. He's sitting down there and he's telling himself, oh, what is this? The face is all disoriented, shifted in so many different angles across the circumference. Oh my God, Bahubali is finished. My brother, my sister, did they give him a psychologist? Did they pep him up before and after the fight? Just 11 days after the fight, Bahubali fell ill. Many people are not able to tell what sickness it was. Hospital authorities are not ready to give the health records. But inside information has said that he suffered internal bleeding. My brother, my sister, and internal bleeding is a soft, silent killer. As you can see here, one Godfred Akoto Boafo says, this is the fight. Bahubali passed away today according to his family. My brother, he passed on at the Lekma Hospital at 2 a.m. we were told. The 27-year-old or 32-year-old Bahubali is gone down the drain. Now dash it away and come here. My brother, my sister, another beautiful soul is gone because of a sport that is utterly stupid and foolish, a demonic sport. What kind of sport is this that aims at bringing harm to people? You hit each other's head. The head has the brain in there. The head, the brain, my brother, my sister, control everything you do on earth, and that is the target of blows. Did he have a psychologist before and after? How much was he even paid for this fight? Figures that I am hearing, if I put them out, many of us will collapse. My brother, my sister, it is time to ban boxing. Anytime I say this, many people get so angry with me. How did boxing start at all? They brought it about in the days of slavery to entertain white people. Black slaves were brought in to beat each other, sometimes with weapons like sticks and even metals, to entertain white people. While they sat down and drank in the midst of their families, they brought in black slaves, enslaved black people to fight and kill each other, sometimes promising them, whoever wins this fight will be set free or would have this kind of reward. It also has its history in the days of those guys who used to ride horses, hold shields, and spear each other to death. My brother, my sister, we all remember the European history that had that kind of thing. Today, my brother, my sister, something that has its history in the days of slavery, when black people were so dehumanized, asked to bring themselves lower than human beings to fight each other in order to please white people. Today, we are still upholding this kind of barbarism. How many more people would have to go down before we ban this so-called sport? And today is even worse. They have one which is worse than kickboxing. They hit each other with their legs, their elbows, break each other's legs. Sometimes they strangle each other right in the ring. Are we really human beings or animals? How can human beings pay, go and sit down in a certain stadium and watch human beings kill each other? In the days of the gladiators, those who rode horses and held spears with shields, my brother, my sister, spearing each other to death. Many were those who condemned it. Right now, the modern day gladiator business is bringing people in to come and tear down each other, sometimes even kill each other. I can mention so many names in boxing who went down the drain, all because of this dirty sport. I shiver anytime I call it a sport. This is no sport. It's barbarism. It is beyond civility. In fact, it dehumanizes people. And about 90% of all those who are engaged in boxing are black people. Because black people are naturally very, very strong. They have little access, my brother, my sister, to wealth because of bad leaders in a lot of black states and black countries. So their only escape sometimes or most of the time from poverty is through some of these dehumanizing activities like the so-called boxing. My brother, my sister, today Bahubali is gone. We will not see him again. There is a video of him lying in the morgue and a certain spiritualist trying to wake him up. We can't show you that video. But it breaks my heart that a 27-year-old or a 32-year-old has left the world just like that because we have failed the youth in this time. Where is the president with the balls that will come out in Ghana and say boxing is banned? I just spoke with Bukom Banku, and he told me that he has terrible problems with his eyes. In fact, in the words of Bukom Banku in other interviews, he said boxing is a stupid game. That you just jump around beating each other for almost nothing. My brother, my sister, Bukom Banku is going blind. He told me in an interview before I came on, and I don't want to play that interview because it breaks my heart. You know what he said? Black Rasta, when I wake up now, in fact, I sit at home. I'm always in the room. I don't come out because my eyes, I can't see. He was one of our best boxers in this country. The so-called pugilistic sport. Find me a photograph of Bukom Banku so people who don't know him would see him. He is now crying to have the Bukom Arena named after him, and for me, he more than deserves it. Anytime we talk about Bukom, we are talking about the Banku in Bukom Banku, Brema Kamoko. At the time, he was the one who brought all the laurels, all the entertainment, all the honor to Bukom. And he gave Bukom the luster, the shine that it has today. Of course, not looking down on the achievements of other boxers. My brother, my sister, Bukom Banku truly deserves to have his name on the Bukom Arena. But again, what is the arena all about? Is it about boxing? If it is about boxing, it's time to turn it into something productive right now, because boxing is a killer. At least if we have never seen boxing kill anybody, Bahubali is here. We haven't seen the post-mortem results, but it is in the vineyard that Bahubali and Nest Akushe, a young 27-year-old or 32-year-old, has breathed his last. And when I saw his pictures in the morgue, the video that captured him in the morgue, tears came down my eyes. Where are the fans? A lot of them went to Bukom because of the Choco Boy called Bahubali. He was full of life and entertainment. He was hoping to escape poverty through the conduit pipe of the pugilistic sport, aka boxing. Today, he has escaped from the ghetto straight into the grave. What has he achieved? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul, let alone gaining nothing and still losing your soul? How many more people are encouraging their children to do boxing? I used to be a huge boxing fan. I would watch boxing from morning till night. And I told myself that if I ever became a boxer, I probably would have killed a lot of people in the ring. Thank God I never became one. A lot of people get into boxing as a way of escaping the vagaries, the vicissitudes of poverty. If it is wrong, tell me I am wrong. Today, Bahubali is gone. Where are the psychologists? My research at Bukom is very simple. Not a single psychologist talks to any of the boxers before they go into the ring. They don't see that to be important. Just eat a lot of bankun and eat kenke and you are okay. Go into the ring and people will shout, yele, yele, and you are fighting, beating each other. Even the ringside doctors, are they always available? Are they nurses or they are doctors? If they are nurses, call them ringside nurses. So we know we are dealing with nurses. The other day, a Nigerian was beaten to death at the same Bukom. A few months back. Something must be wrong. Where are the psychologists? Do we have proper doctors? The referees, are they trained well enough to see danger? Better still, ban this dirty, barbaric sport called boxing. It is not for humanity. Civilization has grown beyond this nasty, useless, barbaric sport. Stop boxing now. And to Bahubali, the video that we showed you, if we brought the sound on, you would hear people shouting, oh, they are killing Bahubali. They are killing Bahubali. His fans shouting behind him, they are killing Bahubali. They are killing Bahubali. I'm sure the referee heard everything. Yet he wanted to be sure that Bahubali was still being killed, truly being killed. Obagbe, Bahubali. Obagbe, Bahubali. They are killing Bahubali. Excuse my gun. At the end of the day, this Bahubali guy is gone. We will all gather and say rest in peace, contribute money that he never saw in the days of his boxing. At the end of the day, did he kill himself or did we fail him? Ask yourself and let it be a scar on your conscience. I heard President MAHAMA'S say he's going to bring the most modern boxing facilities into Bukom. For what? For more people to die? Think about it. Boxing is not a sport. Boxing is a killer. Boxing is barbaric. It's time to stop it. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonumo. And to Bahubali, rest in peace. Them refer Due ni amani hono. I never saw you. I never met you. Maybe if I had, I would have whispered into your ears. Bros, you know what? This is not a sport. It's a trick to end lives of black people. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonumo. And here we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey-ya! Hey-yo! Oh, Bahubali! 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 Damn referred me. Oh!
Blakk Pot. Kukushonumo.
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonumo. And here we speak truth to power. Please send your comments in via Facebook and also via YouTube. We'll be taking them anytime soon. In the interim, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. And please share the broadcast so many more people can be part of this. Yeah? If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you are losing out, man. Hit on the subscription button. Hit also on the notification button. so that anytime we are on, you would be alerted so you can watch. We want to thank you so much for making this your channel of choice. It's the Blakk Port, and the channel is called the Blakk Empire TV. Story number 2. Watch this, my youths. Dr. Tony Aidoo. I don't want to talk about controversial Jesus Christ. Woo! Now, how many of us know Dr. Tony Aidoo? Dr. Tony Aidoo is an academician, a politician. And when he talks policy, the subject that he's most comfortable with, he flows with so much fluidity, you will think that he's a column of mercury in the mercury thermometer on the heat. This is Dr. Tony Aidoo. He was born in Ashtown, very close to the Manshia Palace. And he was very good friends with Nana Otumfuo Prempeh II. In fact, the present Otumfuo, my brother, my sister, who in private life was called Kwekudria, and now Nana Otumfuo Osetutu II, was a good friend of this wonderful man. In fact, the elder brother of the Otumfuo presently was so close to Tony Aidoo that they did so many things in common. My brother, my sister, this is a man who is approaching 80 years of age. This is Tony Aidoo. He's been a presidential aide to presidents in Ghana. At the same time, he's played some ambassadorial roles and even taught so much policy for Ghana. He is a very, very, very important patriot for our country. Now, recently he made it known that he doesn't want to live long enough to see the successor to John Dramani Mahama. In other words, by 2028, he would wish that he is dead, buried, and forgotten. I asked him in an interview, what would you want to be remembered for? He said, well, I am an enigma. Simply, I just want people to remember me as the man who came and left. Simple. Very simple man. Dr. Tony Aidoo in the days was known for his rich vocabulary. An Asante man who spoke English better than the Queen of England. This man here taught at the University of Cape Coast. And anytime he came into the class, people came along with dictionaries, Oxford dictionaries, because he would spew out very beautifully flowing grammatical sentences garnished with flowers and pearls. Tony Aidoo is a powerful academician. Though on retirement right now, he's a man who is still talking. And I asked him, why would you not want to live long enough to see 2028? And who would succeed Mahama? And yesterday we carried the story. He said, I don't trust anybody in the NDC to be able to succeed Mahama. I trust Mahama, though I want to see him do better with Galamsey and a few other things. I trust him, and I just want to remain there. I want to leave this space trusting somebody. But another interesting thing that happened. I asked him, do you believe in the hereafter? When you die, where do you go? Do you believe in heaven and earth and hell? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Listen to the conversation. It's deep. Watch this. Dr. Tony Aidoo told me in that beautiful interview that, listen, Black Rasta, I do not want to talk about this controversial Jesus. I am a man and I don't believe in heaven, neither do I believe in hell. Listen to the details in his own voice.
I don't believe in transcendentalism.
Mm.
So taking something with me doesn't come in. There's no transcendental world anywhere.
Right, right, right. So you do not believe in heaven or hell or anything called resurrection.
No.
In other words, you don't believe in Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a question I will choose not to answer.
Mm. Mm.
There's too much controversy, and
Right.
that controversy about Jesus Christ has been reinforced by the way his name is coupled with the devil and sold to mankind for material wealth by those who pretend to be representing him.
You heard him loud and clear. After the interview, he told me, Blakk Rasta, you caught me off guard with that question. I honestly don't want to be engaged in any religious talk. The truth is that I don't believe in heaven, neither do I believe in hell. I don't believe in any resurrection, and therefore, whoever ever came, died and went and resurrected after whatever number of days, it's not my business. I don't believe in that. When I die, I am gone and it's finished. It is clear that Aidoo, Dr. Aidoo, is not a religious man. He's not your regular church boy. Neither is he your regular Muslim boy. He's a man who has his own beliefs. And he says he doesn't believe in any resurrection. Once a man dies, he's gone. So I put this question before him. Now, if you don't believe in any resurrection, are you comfortable just dying and going away just like that? We will never see you again. You won't see anybody again. There's no hope for the future. He said, what is the future? This is the future. And if the future is finished, it is finished. Many great people have come and died and gone. Have you heard about them in any heaven or in any hell? They are gone. They are finished. There's no other world apart from this world, and it's gone. My brother, my sister, this is an NDC stalwart. His name is Dr. Aidoo. In fact, he was originally born Joseph Anthony Aidoo. But his teacher in school decided to change the name from Aidoo to Aidoo because he felt that the name was all English. Joseph Anthony Aidoo. My brother, my sister, I believe he was a fancy teacher. And that name remained with him, even though he said it was very uncomfortable to be called Aidoo as an Asante man who was born and bred in Ashtown. This is Dr. Aidoo. He doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. Neither does he believe in any of the religions. He is a free spirit who believes that you come into the world and contribute your quota, and when your time comes for you to go, you go, and there's no hope of any resurrection anywhere, anytime. It's the Black Port, aka Kukoshodemo, and here we speak truth to power. Oh gosh. Now when Aidoo goes home, how does he want to be celebrated? What has he contributed to humanity? How would he be buried? The Christian way or the Muslim way? He doesn't mind. Just make sure that you put him in a grave. Your prayers are not very important to him. After all, what are the prayers for? That what? Worms don't eat his body? Insects don't eat his body? That he doesn't get rotten? Or the prayer is for his children that he has left behind to grow healthier. As for him, he doesn't need any prayer. It is finished and he will go home. How many of us believe in this same philosophy? That this is the world. Once we are done, we die and we are forgotten. That's it. If anybody remembers us, fine, because of our contributions to humanity. But for another place called heaven or hell, it doesn't exist. That's what Tony Aidoo says in that interview. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we'll be taking the first batch of your messages. Remember to share the broadcast. Hit on the notification button after subscription. Hey-ya! Hey-yo! Wayo! Come
Blakk Pot. Cuckoo show, man.
It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushodomo, and here we speak truth to power. All right? So let's look at your comments. You can send them via YouTube. Also send them via Facebook, and we'll be happy to look at them, right? Okay. So, Redemption Wilson Smith says, we are live. Stephen Jackson says, oi, oi. Good evening to you, Mr. Blakk Rasta, and a very welcome to today's class, Speaking Truth to Power, my boss. Yaya Selfu says, a very welcome, my guru of Patriot. Please, let's know what is in the pot today. Come here. You think say you dey wise. Oi, oi. Atule Awini says, Awini Atule. Thank you. Kelly Blakk says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Welcome. Okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. More comments coming in. Anthony Kwashe says, keep the fire on. Ahmed Gali says, fire, yeah. Jonathan Alasan says, I salute General Blakk. Please, I want to meet you personally. No problem. You know where I am. 3FM in the premises of TV3. When you have time, just pass through. Let's have a conversation. Yeah? Jose Agbema Biase. Jose Agbema Biase. Beautiful. Jose Agbema Biase. Beautiful name. It is very sad, Blakk. Your narration is making it worse. Rest in peace. But unfortunately, my childhood friend Lucas Amekuji, who adopted the same name, also died early. We must ban that name. You mean Bahubali? Mahami Abubakar says, Monsieur Blakk, I trust you are doing great. Hamidou Sule says, Salam alaikum, Blakk Rasta, watching you live from Afienya, Jerusalem. Okay, we love you. Make sure that you, in fact, share the broadcast. Benazu says, it's time. See you, Governor says, welcome, Daddy Blakk. It's been a while watching you live from Dubai. Governor from Wusuta. Long time no see, Governor. How are you doing? He says, like, share, and comment. Let them know the Kingmaker is live. Kumi Adam says, welcome, Blakk Rasta, for preaching truth to power. Sami Okon says, good job, brother. All right, love and respect. Remember to share the broadcast. Remember to recommend us to other people so they can be part of this big family. Hazindo TV says, it is not the game, but after fight, go hospital and do extreme checkup. My brother, is the game. It's not a game. It's barbarism. It's murder. What you are saying is that it's not about the boxing, but after that, go to hospital. No. What kind of game is this? Whose intention is just to hurt? Break your nose, break your mouth, break your teeth, hurt your brain. Some of our greatest boxers, in fact, never ever died peacefully. So it's about a game. It is poor medical hospital in Ghana kill him. Poor medical. Why do you have to fight at all? If you have strength, go and fight against Galamsey. Let's pay people to fight against Galamsey so that they won't go into dirty boxing. My brother, my sister, the UHF, or is it UCF, whatever it is, people are kicking each other, breaking each other's legs, and all that. People are clapping to see people in pain. It's a sadistic sport. Sadism. Blessed Child says, nice one, brother. Determiner Gamel says, this is really sad. I was wondering when the superstar Samuel Sekbeji posted, rest in peace to him. He's gone. Bahubali. Sean Streetstorm says, it is sad, Blakk Rasta. It is very, very sad, Blakk Rasta. And this is what Sean Streetstorm is saying. My brother, my sister, how many people will go down the drain because of boxing? My brother, my sister. And he says, it's sad, Blakk Rasta, with this reset agenda. Ezra Maxwell says, keep the good work going. Razigi says, I strongly agree with you, Raz. Boxing is not good. Can you believe Joshua Anthony versus Tyson Fury fight will be held in Ghana? We need a president who has the balls to say that enough is enough. Boxing is banned in Ghana. You will see how other countries are going to hold it up. Hazindo TV says, it's not the game, but after the fight, go to the hospital and do extreme checkup. I think we looked at this already. All right? More comments coming in. Remember to send your comments via YouTube and also via Facebook. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Coco Show. We'll be coming with your second batch of messages. Keep the messages coming in and share the broadcast. Story number 3. Watch this. 3 people silently killing John Mahama's reset dream. 3 people silently killing John Mahama's reset dream. You see, Abuabe Kawan everyone to mam. Who are these 3 people? We're going to look at them one after the other. The number 1 killer of John Dramani Mahama's reset agenda, my brother, my sister, is the chief of staff, Julius Deborah. That's him. He was born in 1966. This gentleman here. He's been a very good friend of the president, John Dramani Mahama. My brother, my sister, there are photos of him and John Dramani Mahama. In fact, when John Dramani Mahama decided that he was not going to run again as president, after he failed twice against Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, it was Julius Deborah who sat him down and told him, my brother, we have a bright future. My brother, my sister, there's a photograph of this man with the president. So many photographs of him shaking hands with the president. They don't only shake hands, they are so close. My brother, my sister, this is Julius Deborah. The president likes him a lot. Because when the president was so down and almost out after the elections, this was the man who would go to him, vote money to him, support him financially, physically, and even spiritually. No wonder when the president won the elections, he decided that he will wear white with this man and celebrate it beautifully. The president loves this man. In fact, he has the president's heart in his hand. This man, in one way or the other, has been able to make it clear that he is interested in being the next president. Now, news from the vineyard also has it that we have a vice president who is not too well. health-wise. And this is an open secret. It is hoped that one day she might just excuse herself and somebody like Julius Deborah would step into the shoes of this beautiful professor, my brother, my sister, after their democratic period. This is Julius Deborah, born in 1966. He's 8 years older than me. So if I'm 51, he might be 59. My brother, my sister, 59-year-old Julius Deborah already has people campaigning for him to be president. And he hasn't come out to tell them, you know what? My mind is on the reset agenda. All those campaigning for me, please hold it down for now. Let us concentrate on the president's reset agenda. That's what someone who truly believes in the reset agenda should do. Even if he does not know that people are campaigning, and know is in quotes. That is if it's not the one telling them to go ahead and do a silent storm of a campaign on his behalf. Recently, Ras Mubarak wrote about him. We have many other people who are saying things that could only come from the camp of this man, knowing how politics is, preparing the minds of Ghanaians. I am told that the president is silently grooming him so that he might take over from him. It's another way of saying thank you to Julius Deborah for holding him whilst he was down. It's not a crime, but is it not too early to do this? Is it not a way of looking down on the reset agenda? What is your opinion? Now from 59-year-old Julius Deborah, we go to a 69-year-old Aidoo Nketia. 10 years difference. It's interesting. That's him. Who murdered them. That's him. Aidoo Nketia also has his eyes fixated on the presidency, whether you like it or not. There are some prophets who are already touting and heralding his coming in as the next president. He's glossing in the glory of being the next president. Now he's even on a thank you tour. People like Sami Jemfi have played down on the fact that he going on a thank you tour is a way of bringing some focus lights on his ambition as the next president, the successor to John Dramani Mahama. My brother, my sister, this is Aidoo Nketia. Now, some propagandists have already started working against him. They say he doesn't look like a president. How does a president look? What does a president look like? And what does he look like now? A Lotto kiosk boy? My brother, my sister, this is another person who is silently killing John Dramani Mahama's recent dream. They should all come out and say that, you know what? Nobody should talk about me being the next president. Nobody should campaign for me. We are fixated on the reset agenda. He's the longest serving, in fact, in his position as secretary of the party. He worked with Rawlings in the days, worked with many other such people. Aidoo Nketia is a 69-year-old. In 2028, 3 years from now, he will be 72. Julius Deborah would be 62. Under normal circumstances, they will both be retirees if they were working as just civil servants. My brother, my sister, the third person who is also looking down on the reset agenda, my brother, my sister, is the 79-year-old. So you see that? From 59 to 69 and now 79. 10-year gaps. This man here called Kwabena Dufour. In fact, he's somebody with hot brains when it comes to the economy. He contested against Mahama, and at a point, his propaganda fell flat, and he decided to pull out. I don't trust him. This was a man who refused to pay his own workers, working on radio. Maybe he didn't have the money, but he had enough money to buy laptops and other things to go out and give to people to support him in his ambition to become president of the nation against Mahama. This is Kwabena Dufour. He's 79 years old. My brother, my sister, by 2028, this man here will be 82 years. He's waiting to be president. After Nana Akufo-Addo, I'm sure a lot of Ghanaians are saying no to old men becoming presidents of our nation again. But Mahama loves him too. In the last election, in fact, they fell out a little bit because he went on a tangent that was very demeaning against the president right now, Mahama. Mahama is a forgiving soul. He might just push that away and say, well, let the best win. Who is Mahama going to support at last? Is Mahama going to be able to call all these people together and tell them, you know what? Let us keep our eyes on the reset agenda. This is what is going to make your succession better. If we fail in this resetting agenda, all of you are going to fail. Nobody is going to vote for you, Aidoo Nketia. Neither would he vote for you, Julius Deborah, nor vote for you, Kwabena Dufour. Why are Ghanaians so interested in succession? As if they are in a hurry to push somebody aside so they could come on. This is what is happening right now as we speak. Mahama is not even 1 year in his governance, and people are already advertising to replace him or to succeed him. Are these not some of the things that undermine our democracy and our progress? And these people are in top positions to help with the reset agenda. Instead of pushing the car towards the reset kingdom, we are busily sharing flyers and brochures for our own personal ambition to succeed. Will Mahama be bold enough to bring all these people and say, you know what? Denounce all the people who are campaigning for you. Tell everybody to stay away. But even with that, if people continue doing that, or they still pay people to continue talking about them, how would that affect the presidency? At this point, we will end by saying we need genuine people, not over-ambitious people who make their ambitions override the prize. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. After that, when it's time, we would have said we have done a good job. For that matter, look at the work we have done and push us. Why the hurry to campaign? It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Let's look at your final comments and we are done for the day. Remember, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Husseini Awal says, Black Rasta, I love you so much. I love you too, Husseini. And he says, truth to power. Tijani Gangen says, 2 days, my godfather. How are you doing? Abi, he says, is a man with his own mind. That is all. Which man with his own mind? Is it Bahubali? Or you're talking about Aidoo? I think it's Aidoo. That is his mind. Yes. Job says, this is exactly my belief. This is top secret that no one wants to hear. What is the belief? that there's no life after death. There's no Jesus. There's no Muhammad. There's no God. When you die, everything is finished. Aidoo Anani Japheth says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Watching you live from Sunyani. God bless, more fire. Francis Lategel says, may his soul rest in peace. Akos Agbodu says hi. Jackson Stephen says, rest well to Bahubali. Mr. Blakk, my dream was to be a UFC fighter. Wow. But I think I need to focus on music because I don't want to die early like this. Your spirit is talking to you. UFC. Yeah, that's the name. Toshiharu Kitamura says, my boss, I'm watching you live from the US. I work 9 shifts. I always sacrifice my sleep waiting to watch your program before going to bed. Oh my God. May your sleep never be wasted. My prayer is that any single second that you spend on this show, may you be blessed and may you continue to enjoy the work so you can come and support us even more, to grow and to reach more people wherever they are. Amen. Moses Kibangbeng says, yo, Blakk Rasta, good evening. More fire, watching live from Spintex. Toshiharu Kitamura says, my boss, my mentor, the man with a clean heart, continue with the good work and may Allah Almighty protect and guide you. Remember, he who fights injustice faces enemies. Don't give up. We are backing you with prayers. Amen. Zache Emmanuel, a.k.a. Governor, all the way from Wusuta, says, I really find it difficult to join the live stream from Dubai, but happy to be here tonight. Wow. Well, you have some algorithms that do not allow you to join us. Let us know. Yao Adobo says, good evening, my teacher. I am happy to be here tonight. Alasan Tairu says, Blakk Rasta, I think the problem is there are no rules and laws that regulate boxing in Ghana. And that is what is causing the problem. There are rules, there are laws. Boxing is a dirty thing. Whether with rules or no rules, it's useless. Sefa Emmanuel says, our leaders are jokers. That's why we the masses are also joking. God gave us human beings, not leaders. Toshiharu Kitamura says, my boss, I have never seen a boxer aging without any serious health issues. And I stand to be corrected. I have never also seen one like that. Combat Bibia says, I am live in China. Thank you for igniting the spirit of the youth of Africa and Ghana. Thank you. Samuel Kluche says, Samuel Kluche, watching you live. I love to watch your shows. Thank you. Remember to recommend us to others and subscribe and also hit on the notification button so that you can always be told when we are on, right? Bob Brady says he's an atheist just like me. I believe in brain power like you are doing here. Fire, Blakk Rasta. His name is Bob Brady. Gamli Jidefo says, good evening, Blakk. Jason Straps, he says the thing is called UFC. I was saying UHC or UCF, whatever it was. But it's UFC. It's crazy. Ras Gilbert Azanjina says, I believe on Aidoo, especially when every religion believes is the truth and the only way to heaven. Tijani Amando Shagda says, Blakk, I salute you for the good work you are doing for Badagana. Mark Romeo Ofori says, patriotism. Ras Songiyere Mputu says, I am in tune. Okay, I am in tune with teacher Blakk Rasta. Scandy Man says, watching you live from Atlanta, Georgia, United States of America. Okay? And big up everybody inside Atlanta, my very good friends, Jatawan, alongside Rasiaro, and all the wonderful people there. Dela Yesuto says, watching you live from Avedakwa, Postmono, more fire. I know Avedakwa. I love Avedakwa. Ave Postmono. Oh gosh. Alaji Hussein Awal says, Blakk Rasta, may Allah bless you for having you in Ghana. Determiner Gamel says, the religion thing here, Iwurade Nyankopon. Shrayeda. Wisdom Bronze says, I believe in him. That's the truth, the fact. But my people won't accept it because they are afraid to die one day. So a lot of people believe in what Tony Aidoo is saying on the platform. Ebenezer Ando says, good evening, my brother. Blakk, I'm watching you live from South Africa. God bless you for your good work. The good work you're doing for Ghana. Tom Paul says, hi, my brother. I hope all is well with you by grace. Thank you so much, Tom Paul. We love you. We appreciate you. Ebenezer Ando says, more fire. Fire, yeah. Divine Adoku says, thank you too for the powerful information. Eli Abugri Brown says, truth has been spoken to power. More grease to your elbows, Black Rasta. Rasfafa says, I don't like boxing and wrestling. Sigli GH says, if they don't help John Mahama to reset the country, none of the NDC would have legacy to prove to Ghanaians to vote them back. It's the same thing we said, my brother. That's correct. They should leave that for now and help him reset the country so that they won't talk much in their campaign. Yes, I agree with you. Their work would have been talking for them. Tom Paul says, how can I say Dinkatia be 69 black? Or is it his football age? Tom Paul, this fight that you are bringing to my table, you are shaking some table. He's 69, according to Wikipedia. Tom Paul says they are not ready to rule the nation, but another power. As I always say, that the NDC and NPP, they are all the same people. Power, 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 power for most, for themselves. That's all they need. Dabre Freeman says, good evening. Naji Collins Richmond Emeka. Naji Collins Richmond Emeka says, watching you from Dome crossing Accra. Dome crossing Accra. Always on point. Dabre Freeman says, I am working and watching you live from Bahrain. Wow. It's an international channel. All the way from Bahrain. I have not been to Bahrain yet. But hopefully I should be there one of these days. Yahya Ahmed says, good evening, Black Rasta. Watching you live from Wa. Keep the good work for Mother Ghana. All right. Yeah, man. We'll keep the good work. At this point, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. It's been the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kokoshonamo. Please recommend this channel to many more. All those on the platform right now and those who are not even here with us right now. You will watch this later. At least pick up some 10 people, send them messages and say, hey, have you seen this channel? Subscribe to this channel. You'll be shocked what you see. And we always bring you original stories, right? Please subscribe to the channel, hit on the notification button, share and comment. Conscious Agbemunu Ahoso, how are you doing? And to all the wonderful people, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. It's been the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kokoshonamo, where we speak truth to power. Hey ya! Hey yo! Wayo! Come on!